There is still uncertainty regarding the future of the Saudet-sponsored tour after Jay Monahan's return to work despite the task force the PGA Tour established to investigate potential pathways back to the PGA Tour for LIV players. Greg Norman, the head of LIV, however, donned a salesman's hat in New York and spoke with prospective sponsors, pitching his tour's future plans. Monahan stated, among other things, that a player benefit program would be developed in the event that it secured a final agreement with the PIF that will be financially significant, in a memo issued to concerned PGA Tour players asking for an update on what the pact means for the future of the game. Additionally, he announced the task force's formation to determine if players who joined LIV Golf, such as Australian star Cameron Smith, might return to the PGA Tour in the future should they wish to reapply. The task force will also consider possible sanctions for LIV if she decides to rejoin the PGA Tour. Players' frustration with Monahan for keeping them in the dark while he was in talks with the PIF is still present, and there are doubts as to whether LIV will be around in 2024 and beyond. Monahan would have the last word on whether LIV continued in its 14-event format or not under the terms of the new agreement, which have not yet been fully formalized. Smith, a two-time LIV event champion, claimed to have no idea what was going on with the circuit while he was getting ready for his title defense at the Open earlier this month. "I'm out of those conversations," he declared. After being excluded from talks, Norman has mainly been quiet since the PGA Tour and PIF agreement was revealed. Furthermore, it was reported that there had been requests for the legendary Australian to be fired throughout the negotiations. However, Smith backed Norman and claimed that he was one administrator looking out for the players' interests. "Personally, I believe he is performing admirably for our tour. He has our best interests in mind. All you can expect of the guy in charge is that. I hope he does continue." After telling his staff that LIV was not going anywhere when the agreement was originally disclosed, Norman was on stage in New York this week promoting the future of the league to potential sponsors.